Longhorns will kick this deep to start us off. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's past the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers. Talk about a great way to start this game, Kirk, setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple drives to get comfortable. You can tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The shotgun handoff here. Powerful running here.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackle, but first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's a short completion to the tight end. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on third down passing plays. And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Quick juke to get free. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Looking to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Texas.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Bengals offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
First down loss. It's 2nd and long from the 23. They'll try to run it with the option. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense. But they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Turner. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The back's got it. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. We go with a direct snap. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Well, they trust the running game on 3rd down there and come up with a huge chunk play.
Chris, to me, it looked like the defense was just selling out to try to come up with a stop on 3rd down. And once the back got the yards he needed, he looked a little bit surprised. He was still on his feet and looked around and saw that he had room to run and picked up some big yards.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. And the single back takes the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Play action fake. Looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Caught near the goal line. The defense makes the stop at the 3. Fourth down, going for a first down or a touchdown here. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
So it's 4th down and 2. They could make a first down without scoring. Handoff heading left. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the second down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. That's a safety for the defense.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple of points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Keeping it on the ground here. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 8, Texas 7.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback dropping back. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play, but give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but It brings up a 4th down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Return of 1 down. Sets up the next drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll hand it off. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down.
Just a really good job up front opening up that hole. And I'll tell you, watching this back more and more, love his vision, love the instincts that he has as a runner, and he has that combination of physicality and speed to be able to pick up 1st downs like that.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Longhorns come up to the line in the hurry-up. Here's the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Throws it to the right. And is intercepted. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. He'll hand it off. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Second down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Looking to scramble. Lets it go on the move. Launching deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Finally tackled at the 7. What a play. Sets up a 1st and goal now.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
And the point after makes the lead 8. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. A quick throw out left, complete. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Coming up, 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Longhorns will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on his 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. Goes down after making the grab. That's not going to be enough for a first down.
The back catches it on this play. To me, he almost looks like a wide receiver on the design. A little toe tap at the end. He's definitely been practicing that technique during practice.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
LSU has moved into the red zone. Ball handed to the running back. Can he reach the end zone? Touchdown, LSU. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Texas.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Moving past the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Game moves into the 35, first down again.
Get set.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. The 10. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the extra point was up and good. The kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Bites off a defender. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. Second down after that run in the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
LSU 29, Texas 14. Texas.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And the return will be brought down. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. They'll give it to the running back. Eludes a tackle. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against the deep ball and man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, just and he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Here's a target, and it's complete. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down after that completion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. That's a great catch on the sideline. What an effort to stay in bounds.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Down he goes. A sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Sack sets up second down. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble now. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback.
They got him. It's a sack. The defense will take some momentum to halftime after that one. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
LSU 29, Texas 14.
The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Tackle made after a big gain. The Longhorns come to the line to run the hurry-up.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On third down, he drops to throw. Contact as he threw it. Receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
A completion sets up a second down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught quickly. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
You see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Short throw to the back, an easy completion. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
Chris, I kind of feel like a coach right now because I'm always wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, all you're ever taught, all you hear about is don't let them cross your face. If they want to go to the outside, it's okay, but inside, no. Can't have that happen, and it cost them.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Texas.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Fights through the tackler. Running past the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. At the 10. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. It was a foot race and he won it.
I love to watch this offense. It's one thing to study the film, but to watch these guys in person, you saw it in the first half, seemed to score every possession. And here they are coming out to start the second half with another touchdown.
And the PAT makes it a 15-point lead.
LSU 36.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Number 19, set to kick off.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Fighting him off. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Went backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Finding space at the 20. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First and 10 play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Going for a big play downfield. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
But what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back, and they've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy, and maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And then first down, they go right back to him. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Longhorns come to the line in the hurry up. Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. And he'll drop back here on third down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Yeah, looking out for you pretty good, bro.
They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in.
Catching balls out of bounds, catching balls in front of me.
But not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. And here's the handoff. Oh, what a move. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but there's no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
They'll run it from the gun. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Now the handoff. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Quarterback's got it on the option. Runs through the defender. That's a solid gain there. He keeps it and picks up the first down himself.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tailback with another carry. Great move there. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score. LSU 36, Texas 28.
So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away.
LSU 43, Texas 28. Texas.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.
And your Texas Longhorns will take over 1st and 10.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Important 2nd down play coming up.
42 Spider.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, and he can't hang on for a little screen pass there. That's going to bring up 3rd.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Suddenly off the interception, it's 1st and goal for this offense. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious
Another blessing from EA.
are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job here by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Touchdown, Tigers. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
And the PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
LSU 50, Texas 28. Texas.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Receiver makes the grab, and they get him down after the completion.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Finds room at the 30. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. The Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Running with purpose. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Defense makes the stop after the completion. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back.
It's a fumble. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on a ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? The ball is loose. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Texas. The defense adds 6 points.
Boy, this linebacker showing you he's got some serious speed. I mean, he's been pounding people. Against the run. This time the ball's on the ground. I just thought he might pick it up. He shows us what kind of speed he has. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. LSU now operating in the red zone. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Now here's the toss play. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They feed the fullback this time. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. The big fullback's got it here. And the ball to the ground. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
You know, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Got a lane. Can he get in? Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
The offense threatening now. 1st and goal.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second and goal for the offense. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Goal line formation for the defense. And the quarterback just sneaks it. Getting closer, but now it's 3rd down. Can they punch it in from the 2?
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. The offense will take their first time out of the half. The top strategy here.
Chris, I understand what you're doing here. As a play caller, you want to take that chance. You want to keep the ball. You want to keep the drive alive. But this is the risk you take, and the defense comes up with a huge stop.
Right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Can't get out past the 2, but at least they stay out of the end zone.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
A late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. Clock at 0-0. Well, here we are, midpoint of the season, and this group is still marching along undefeated, chasing a perfect record and getting a